Hey y'all. Okay, I'm gonna actually do like a few parts of I'm gonna have a few different videos. This is gonna be part one. Uh Crowne Plaza, exposing Crowne Plaza hotels. You can check in but you don't check out. Okay, so there've been a lot of people dying at this hotel. Alright, so this one right here, they had apparently got a lawsuit against them for someone who supposedly drank themselves to death. Okay. Lawsuit okayed an apparent drinking death at Crowne Plaza. The estate of a Charlotte woman who apparently drank herself to death on the 10th wedding anniversary during a 2012 visit to the Crowne Plaza Resort can continue its lawsuit against resort companies for damages, the state court of appeals has ruled. The Crowne Plaza will appeal the divided decision to the state Supreme Court. Attorneys on both sides say the case could redefine how much responsibility falls to drinkers and how much to businesses that serve alcohol in North Carolina when injuries or other damages result from drunkenness. A 3-member panel of the Court of Appeals ruled 2-1 Tuesday that the estate of Lisa Mary Davis can pursue its claim that companies that own and run the resort were so negligent in serving her drinks as to outweigh Davis's negligence in drinking too much. That reverses a ruling by a judge in Mecklenburg County Superior Court. Listen to this. Davis was a 50-year-old sales manager for a company that provides loan management services. A legal complaint brought by Davis's husband, Thomas Davis Jr., says the couple were served 24 alcoholic drinks in Mulligan's restaurant at the resort from 5:30 to 10 p.m. on the October night in question. Lisa Davis drank at least 10 of those. The complaint says, and was so drunk she could not walk back to the Davis's hotel room. An resort employee, put her in a wheelchair to get her there, and when her husband woke up the next morning, he found her dead on the floor. The lawsuit said Crowne Plaza was negligent because it served Davis too much alcohol and failed to summon medical help. A judge dismissed the claim based on serving alcohol, but a trial was held on lack of medical assistance. A jury found in Crowne Plaza's favor and awarded no damages to Davis's estate. If the Supreme Court agrees, Tuesday's decision would clear the way for a trial on the question of relative responsibility for Davis's alcohol consumption and subsequent death. State laws make it harder for people who take actions to contribute to harm to themselves to collect damages from others who may also be at fault. But the Court of Appeals decision this week say a plaintiff's so-called ordinary negligence does not mean they can win damages from a defendant found to have engaged in gross negligence or willful or wanton conduct. The question of whether Crowne Plaza committed gross negligence or whether Davis's conduct outweighs that can't be decided just on the basis of each side's legal arguments. The court said and should be based on evidence that could be produced at trial. Charles Monnet III, a Charlotte attorney representing the Davis estate, said Davis's blood alcohol content was the highest he had seen in more than 30 years of practicing law. We want to have a public policy in the state that encourages the responsible serving of alcohol. People who serve alcohol for a living should have a much better understanding of its effects and whether a patron's drinking poses a risk than the person who is doing the drinking, he said. Catherine Pomeroy, an Asheville attorney representing Crowne Plaza, said the impact of Tuesday's decision could be more far-reaching than the Court of Appeals realized, if it is allowed to stand. Really, what this does is establish a precedent in which a person can become intoxicated, and have no responsibility for their actions. Attorneys for the Crowne Plaza cited evidence that Lisa Davis was still able to converse with a hotel employee who helped her to her room, and argued that the presence of Xanax, an anti-anxiety drug that can slow breathing in Davis's bloodstream, suggests her death may not have been entirely due to alcohol. Monnet disputes that, saying the level of Xanax found was not high and the alcohol was the clear cause of her death. Court of Appeals Judge Chris Dillon dissented from the majority opinion and said the case was properly dismissed. He wrote that the complaint filed by Davis's estate does not allege any facts that would show that Crowne Plaza companies were more negligent than Davis herself. State law provides that the Supreme Court must accept the Crowne Plaza appeal because Court of Appeals judges were divided on this issue. Okay, so once again, very negligent. If it wasn't anything purposely done for any reason, it was negligent. These people, and I mean, it's a lot of Crowne Plazas that have had negligent or suspicious deaths happening at them. Okay, I'm gonna hit y'all with one more. Now this, I'm not saying that anything happened, but I just thought I'd put it out there just because that's one more person that has died at this hotel. Okay, I was unaware that he even died there. So I don't know, I just wanted to put that out. Big Pun actually died at Crowne Plaza. He had a heart attack though, and I believe that. Nobody's gonna mess with him. Rapper Big Punisher was nearly 700 pounds at the time of his death. He was 698 to be exact. Monday, according to the deputy medical examiner of Westchester County, New York. Now this was in 2000. He had an enlarged heart about 3 times the normal size. This is not healthy. While the county is awaiting the results of routine toxicology and microscopic tests before ruling on an official cause of death, the 698-pound rapper, whose born name was Christopher Rios, showed signs of heart failure and extreme obesity. Oh, I guess Rios. Rios, known commonly as Big Pun, was pronounced dead at 3:53 p.m. Monday after being taken from the Crowne Plaza Hotel in White Plains, New York, to White Plains Hospital. He was 28. He and his family were living temporarily at the hotel while their Bronx, New York home was undergoing renovations. A memorial service is being planned for Friday in the Bronx. Big Pun's press materials claimed he was 400 pounds. Benson said his obesity and health were a concern to the people around him and also to the rapper himself. It was never a hindrance. Okay, so anyways, I'm not going to read all of this because then it goes into his, like his musical career. Okay, so anyways, I've just read y'all two. I will be back on with another part and a couple more articles about Crowne Plaza. Thank you.